Hello everyone, Happy New Year 2025. So these are going to be the readings for January by sun sign for 2025. As always, if you want to find out how to get a personal reading, you can do that on my website, and the link to that is in the description box below. Hope you have a lovely month and a great 2025. Lots of love. See you in the readings. Virgo, this is your reading for January 2025, and Happy New Year. And let's see what they've got for Virgo. Two people talking across a table, and the Ace of Wands in between them, so it's vibrational attraction. They're mirroring each other exactly, even like hand movements, outfits, everything. There's a smiley face. Oh, that's so funny. It's just turned into like the Amazon logo, which is smiley face, right? But it also means deliveries. So it's like something coming, something being delivered to you in terms of another person. At the beginning as well, I've got a little creature crawling across the bottom of my viewing screen here in my head. It kind of looks like some kind of small lizardy, liony. It's like got a mane, like a not a stegosaurus. What's the dinosaurs with the big circly mane things around their heads, and they look like half rhinoceros, half dinosaur. A little one of those. Got a dragony kind of a tail, like a forked tail. But it's plodding along, this little creature. Slow. He's slow moving. Something slow moving, but powerful. Coming along. Something that's going to grow because he's tiny, right? So the masculine, I think this is representative of the masculine coming along. A little bit not ready to show their full selves is what I'm getting, which is why it's slow. So looking like they're normal, basically, in the big visual of the people. Two people looking like they're the same, like both fully formed humans, you could say, both mature individuals, both ready to communicate. But inside this masculine that's coming along is a scared little creature, not really ready to show itself to the world. Kind of bracing itself, I'm getting, like holding its breath, like, oh my God, here we go. Like as it does this, makes this communication. So just like holding on to itself, giving it its best shot, and hoping for the best is what I'm getting. But really quite, when you're holding your breath because you're scared. Like if you jump into some cold water and you know it's going to be cold, like that first step into the sea, and you know it's going to be freezing cold. Once you get in, it'll be all right. Once you're fully in, you've got your head under, you'll be warm and you can bask in it. And then, but first of all, it's like, oh, brace yourself, I'm going in. Right. So that's the masculine. Brace yourself, I'm going in. But I'm going to do it looking like I'm as normal as possible. Let's not let the side down, they're saying. So let me just appear like I'm fully confident, fully available, fully normal. Really, I'm scared to death. So that's what you've got coming, Virgo. Ego, Two of Swords. So it's like batten down the hatches, right? Ego on top of higher self. There's a pull going on, right? So someone's being pulled by higher self, and the ego is saying, this is terrible, I really don't want to do this, it's so scary, right? So it's that pull that's going on here. But do it, they've got to 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 do it. It's coming from their soul, they just said. The soul always knows. And of course the Virgo knows if it's someone coming back to you, you know they're coming back anyway. So Eight of Cups, love comes from love. It's just coming from love, basically. Someone coming back to something they love because they love it. So the love is the driving force that's bringing them forward, right? It's like a baby energy, this little creature. It's like something that just wants to be loved, even though it can maybe breathe fire and has a bit of a sting in its tail, or has been known to have a little bit of a sting in its tail if it thwacks you with its tail. Something like that. Did you hear that? That's my dog getting up and flapping her wings. So she's saying yes, because she's a little creature. Let's have a look. Four of Swords is don't worry about it, basically, and just taking the weight off. So something that's coming in that's going to be like treated like an everyday occurrence. So it could be like your twin gets in contact with you, and although it's been an extraordinarily long time, and on the surface of things you would never think that you'd ever hear from them again, the coming back by both parties is treated as though it's a very normal thing, because that's the only way it can be done. Because if anybody was to refer to the fact that it's absolutely absurd that somebody should come back after such a long time, the vibration would go out of whack and it would all disintegrate, right? And the little creature would go scurrying backwards. So it's kind of like, yeah, normal in appearance, because it has to be that way. So I don't get a lot of thought around it. Four of Swords is like no thought. It's like you're not allowed to think about it. Like how weird it is, or how wonderful it is, or how extraordinary, how amazing. It's just like, okay, yeah, it's a very commonplace occurrence. It has to be, because the vibration will not change in that case, because the thoughts always make the feelings erupt, and then the vibration goes haywire. Hierophant relationship, signified special relationship in the Hierophant. This is incoming. I do get two people being a little bit on tenterhooks, obviously, because it's something that's being dealt with in a very normal way, in an everyday manner. Politely, I get, in a polite, way with each other. A little bit like, oh, that's so funny as well. So in the movie Baby Boom, you have, is it Diane Keaton who plays the lead, who's the tiger lady, which I just got to say is really funny, because the other day something happened and I was like, I'm back. And I'm a Virgo, and that's what she says in the tiger lady. And I went, oh, tiger lady. But anyway, in that movie, so it's just funny, there's two things coming up right now within a space of days, and it's coming up here, is when she gets something she wants, her foot starts trembling under the table and tapping, and she has to hold it down with her hands to keep from looking, and above the table, like her face at the table in this business meeting, she looks really normal, and she's like and underneath the table her leg is tip tap tapping. It's like that, right, with these two people. It's like, let's look normal. It's almost business-like is what I'm getting. No, it's not though. Knight of Cups, which is love and romance. So that's what it is. That's the heart of the matter. Yeah, it looks like it's comes in as though it's hello, how are you? I thought it's, how are you kind of a thing. But it's not. There's a lot resting on it, they're saying. There's a lot resting on it, which is why your little leg's going to be jittering under the table, despite the fact you're going, yes, that's fine, yes, nice to see you, it's lovely. Two people, physical. So it's got to stay in balance, right? So it's got to appear like you're both on the same page, physically, like in a very mundane way, just like you're talking to a normal person. I don't think there's any such thing as a normal person. Nobody's normal. But, like your, maybe your window cleaner or your hairdresser, someone that you don't want to offend, someone that you just want to have a nice conversation. So it won't be anything about politics or religion, right? Or abortion or anything like that, where it could be a difference of opinion. It won't be anything too personal. I don't even think there's going to be any asking about each other's families, because that could send the cat amongst the pigeons. or anybody in each other's pasts or anything like that. More about the weather, more about your circumstances at the moment, right? Nothing that would send it out of whack. It's just going to be polite conversation with no shock horror. So nobody going, oh my God, I can't believe you're talking to me after all these years. None of that nonsense or silliness, because of course you can believe it, because you always knew it was going to happen anyway. And so did they. Just a matter of time. Might be over time, but hey. Next one, Queen of Swords, brain of the feminine. And this is in accordance with the Four of Swords, which is no worry. It's almost a lockdown in the feminine's brain. I'm getting a steely gaze of determination. Very Virgoan, right? Actually. Of like no messing around. You know, twin flames, when they go out of whack and they separate, it's not so much about how they are with each other, it's about how they are inside themselves and how it shows up on the surface, right? So it starts inside the self. So it's you're both the same inside. You are each other inside. So that's why it goes out of whack, because it's like multiple triggers. It's like 4 times triggering Four of Swords. Because you trigger yourself inside, it triggers your twin inside. Or you trigger your twin outside, and they're triggered outside, they're triggered inside, and then you're triggered inside. And it's like a 4 triggering, 4 times the trigger of a normal trigger, where one person is normally triggered and it's just going on inside their own self. The triggering in twin flames is going all over the place, around the houses. It's like a baseball game of triggering. Right, it's hitting all the bases, the triggering between twin flames. It's like a blooming pinball machine. So, but this is a steely gaze in the Queen of Swords, which is like not looking to the side. No triggers here. Nothing going on here. No, feeling all around inside herself, checking it out. It'll be like a little trigger starting in the gallbladder and go, no, you don't. You'll just get right back down there. Not coming up, right? Not in a resistant way, just in a, just not been there, seen it, done it way, is what they're saying. So that's ego as well. Been there, seen it, done it, not doing that again. Not being a triggery mess again. That's not me. That's not me anymore, right? 3 of Swords, triggery. Love comes from love. So this love, and that's a song as well by the Magic Numbers. That's a beautiful song, this love. Oh my God. Don't listen, it's really triggery. Knight of Cups, romance love. This love, romantic love, is really triggery. Right, this is the one. So this is no triggers here, missus. No triggers for us, please. Over here. Let's go here. 2 of Swords, 2 Knight of Cups, 2 Queen of Wands, which is the vibration of the feminine, intact. It's the Storm in the X-Men, who has her eyes change as she holds everything at bay. She holds everything in her. She controls the world through the power of her vibration. So that's the feminine in this situation. This is the Virgo in this. She's holding the balance. Right, there's no mind. Not going there. Been there, seen there, done that. Balance is necessary. We hold this ship steady through the power of vibration. An underlying new journey in the Fool. So that's what's coming. They just said liberation. So the Fool, the brand new journey, 0 point, is going to be a liberation from where we started off, I feel, which is the pull of the ego and the higher self, which is the roller coaster of everything being wrong and then everything being fine, everything being wrong, everything being fine, and it goes on and it goes on. So it's that's over, I feel, because we've got here in the power of, I keep wanting to say the power of Grey Star, but I don't know, it might mean something to somebody. So that there, so this romance, this love, for this love, basically, so it don't get triggered out of the dimension that we're in. It remains here, steadfast and solid in the Hierophant Major Arcana of positive relationship, full-on commitment relationship, serious. I think that's really the word, serious. So it comes in serious, like, you know, it's not like coming in like flirty and nonchalant. It's coming in serious, like meaning business, this communication. All right, so that's what I'm going to leave you with. I hope you enjoyed that. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one.